Hey there, everybody. I wanted to make this video for you because I just feel it on my heart to be honest and truthful. And I know that some of you know who I am in our team, and some of you don't know who I am. But I just wanted to reach out so that you don't feel alone, in case you do feel alone. Some of you may know that last fall, a few months ago, I really hit a dark place, and I felt very, very alone. And part of that had to do with my own inner feelings on things. And some of you might be feeling this way as well. You might be feeling that this team, this culture, Isagenix itself, the leadership, something isn't jiving with you. Maybe something is feeling off, or something is making you question whether this is the place for you or not. And what I just want to share with you is I felt the same way. I was actually at a point where, 6 years into this, I came crashing to a halt. And I wanted to put away everything to do with this business. And I'm telling you, that's a really strange place to be, considering I was a six-figure income earner for the past 4 years. So how can you just throw that all away? Some of you are coming to this video, just watching this out of curiosity. What is this all about? Why would Tara come to us with this message of, you might not really it might not be what you think. It might not be what you feel. I just want you to think about what's in your heart right now. What led you to Isagenix in the first place? Most of us can say it was the food. It was the nutrition. We wanted to feel better. We wanted the products in our bodies. And that's what got you started. Many of us got so excited about the products that very quickly, or maybe later on down the road, we decided that, yeah, we'd like to share this with other people. And that's what you started to do. And then the business kind of fell into your lap. And I actually say that to people, that the business fell into my lap, but it created the freedom that I was looking for. It created that nest egg, that extra income stream that helped me stay home with my kids, because that was my passion. I wanted to do that. And I wanted to help other parents do that if they chose to. And even if people weren't parents, I wanted them to have the choices that they deserve to have, because so many people are struggling. And what I'm realizing recently, and this is where last fall I came to a halt, and I'll be honest, I didn't want to go to events. I didn't want to talk to leaders, and some of those leaders are some of my greatest friends. I removed myself from multiple Facebook groups because I just felt like it was too much. I was getting too much information, and I'll admit, I'm a softie, and sometimes the strong arming, the dictator type of leader turns me off to the point where I think, oh my gosh, really? Is this what it's all about? Because this is not what I signed up for. I don't need a boss. I'm not looking for a boss. And I'm sorry, my husband's blowing the snow outside, so that's the noise. I hope it doesn't interfere with the connection here. But to be honest, guys, I'm grateful that I had my husband, number one, because he's the one who really talked through this all with me. He's the one who had me see why it was I started in the first place and why I'm here still today. And it's not just the money, guys. As much as this amazing, amazing income has come into our lives to allow me that freedom, I'm not here just for that. And I had to really connect with why I'm doing this. And that's when I realized that I'm here for you. I'm here for the viewer, the listener, the teammate. Even if you're not on our team, I'm here for you, because I know there are leaders in this business who are doing amazingly well. And they do say, this is what you should do, X, Y, Z, 1, 2, 3, and do it this way, do it this fast, do it, the way they've done it, because that's how they know. And that's their leadership style. And for 6 years, I listened to that. And I'm grateful, because I did get to that six-figure income. But sometimes along that journey, something's going like this. There's that friction. And I'm not talking about the uncomfortable zone, because we all need to get there. We really do. To do this business, you've got to be willing to get out of your comfort zone. I believe that 100%. There's a lot of fears holding us back. But the one thing that I do realize is that we don't have to all build the business the exact same way, at the exact same pace, with the exact same hand on fist, It's not like that. So if you feel right now that you're at a turning point, you're at a crossroads, you're trying to figure out whether this is for you or not, because maybe someone's turned you off, maybe some leadership, some course, some, maybe even an event just didn't sit right with you, please go inside to your own voice, your own heart, your own mind, and ask yourself why in the first place you started. And if it's about the products and you're passionate about the products, then please share that passion with other people. And if you want some help and advice and support, by all means, I'm happy to help. And I know there's other amazing leaders that have the same style as I do. If you like that, get it done, kind of, go, 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 hot mess express mentality, please, there are many people that can help you with that as well. But what I'm trying to say here is this business is not a one size fits all. Every single one of us is unique, and we all deserve to have different approaches to the business. And like I said, I am not upset with how I got there, how I got to that six-figure income, because it's really helped our family. But there were times along the way that not only was I in my uncomfortable zone, which I think is important, like I said, but there were times where I didn't feel like things were morally mine. They didn't feel right for me. And that's not a comfort zone thing, that's a moral thing. So I started sounding like some of the dictator leaders. I started sounding like, well, I guess you're not serious, you're not showing up to events. And I understand why we're told those things, because events are huge, they're very big. But to me, I'm never going to want ever again, and if I do, please tell me that I did this. I choose to now empower people to get to events, not guilt them into getting to events. And for a few years, I felt guilted. In a way, I'm not blaming anybody. That was my own stuff, because I understand how important the events are. But this is just one example of different leadership styles. I felt guilted to get to those events. So sometimes I got to those events and it had nothing to do with what I needed inside. It was more about what everyone else needed of me. And I started to drain my battery all the time, because every time I went to events, I was more concerned about the people that were there than about what I actually was going to get out of it and what I could take back to the team that couldn't get there. And that's what I've always wanted to do. Is I know that people can't afford to get to all the events. I know that family things are important and they're first. I don't look at the events as a sacrifice for my family. I do personally look at them as an investment. But I'm making that choice to be there because I can. Some people, I 100% believe, want to be there and have tried every avenue to get there, and they just haven't been able to. So, and it took me a few years to get to my first event, so I'll be honest, I didn't get there right away. But my passion is to go to those events, be 100% present in that moment, listening, taking copious notes, and honestly, I've taken so many notes, to be able to bring that back to people like you who may not have been able to get there. And I am not judging you for not getting there. I'm actually loving you for honoring yourself and knowing that it's okay to say no to some things. It's okay, because I understand how hard that is. I never want you to feel guilted into anything. You want to do things because your heart's telling you this is where I need to be, or this is what I need to do. And that's about getting out of our comfort zone. That's not about being told what we have to do. So we've got all the lists. I mean, my goodness, isagenicsbusiness.com is the most amazing tool that we have. And I am committed to learning all that's in there again, because it changes all the time. So that's something that I know in my heart that I want to do. I'm not being told I have to and that I'm guilted into that. Some people may take it that way if you've heard it a certain way for so long. But for me, I just know that's the next step for me, is to really dive into isagenicsbusiness.com and all the ISA movies and really connect with my people on a heart level. So whether you're in my team or not, I value you, and I really do. I share the love, and I feel like I love you because I know where you're at, and I know how tough this can be. And please know, if the end of my message is, all leadership is different, all styles are different. Pick the leaders that you feel you resonate with and link arms with those people. Not to say that they're going to give you one-on-one support, but you might just follow those people a little bit more, and follow the people that make you feel yucky a little bit less. And I'm not saying all these leaders are going to make you feel yucky, but for me, I just know that sometimes a strong arm, really forceful, really dictator leader worked for a while, but it's not working for me anymore. It's actually pushing me further back. So honor yourself and know what your needs are, and be okay to move forward at your pace. All right, guys? have a great day. And honestly, I am here. I understand, and I know how hard it is. And some days we just want to quit. But if I can say anything, the last thing you want to do is quit. Don't let anybody say something to you that makes you feel so bad inside, whether it's a friend that doesn't believe in what you're doing, or whether it's a leader that's telling you, I don't think you're serious, you're not taking this seriously. Because right now you're in a space in your life that it might not be, 100 all at once. You might have to take it step by step by step. But guess what? If you do that consistently, even those little tiny mini steps, you can get to where you want to go, and you can help so many people. So have a great day, you guys, and I want to send you love. Mwah. You can do this.